Guys, the year 2020 is approaching, and so most of the brands have already prepared for us their new website for 2020. And so today we talk about Merida. My dear subscribers from US, I know most of my subscribers come from there, actually from California. I have no idea why Merida doesn't sell there. Maybe because they own half of the Specialized brand. They don't want to compete with Specialized in your country, but still Specialized is selling their bikes in Europe. So I have no clue about that. German engineering, they have their own factory in Taiwan. Let's see what road bikes they've prepared for us for 2020. When you click here, you will see 4 types of the bikes: race aero, race endurance, and then track. Track is easy. Track, that's the track bike, which is made for track. And this is more like a racing, like a training than a racing bike, I would say. They have the alloy frame Reacto Track 500, but we're not gonna be that much focused on this one. Let's see their main types of the bikes. I will just give you a glimpse of the gravel and cyclocross, which I will cover in another episode. But today, road bikes. First, road race aero. Road race aero means Reacto. Reacto means a little bit heavier, a little bit stiffer and less comfy, faster, a little bit faster on the high speed, and much better looking at any speed. That's the Reacto, than the all-rounder, than the climbing bike like this one, like the Scultura. You have basically 2 options of disc and non-disc. This is the rim brake bikes and the disc bikes. On the rim brake bikes, you can buy one on aluminum frame, and then 2 on the carbon like cheaper frame, and 1 on the more advanced CF4 carbon frame for frame. The Reacto 400. It won't be very light, but that's the bike, that's the brand that still makes alloy aero bikes. There is not many on the market out there. If you're on the budget and you wanna have a bike that looks like something super fast, that's the Merida Reactor 400. 400, 3 digits means this is alloy. 4 digits are for carbon. So this one on Shimano 105 will weigh 9.4 kilograms. It's okay. You don't have the elastomer thing in here in the seat post, because this is the alloy seat post. It just looks like the one on the carbon bikes. But there is such option. Great. Thank you very much for Merida. You can buy one looking really sharp. And then CF2 and CF4. The CF2 frame on the 4000 and 6000 will weigh about 1150 grams. CF4 will weigh 950 grams on the disc version. 950. And 1050 gram the rim brake version. But this is the rim brake version, so about 1 kilogram of weight. It's still light for the aero bike. The cheaper carbon frames are also with different geometry, so you're gonna have a little bit more upright geometry on those CF2 frames than the CF4, which is understandable. This is for somebody not that race oriented and maybe not that flexible as well, but want to have aero bike. There you have it. And then we have the carbon versions of Reacto from 4000 up to 7000E. We've got the CF2 frame. This one, the disc version on CF2 will weigh 1150 grams, which is great, which is still really, really good. And then all those on the CF4 will come with electronical shifting. So that's the 8000E disc force, that's the E-tap, then 9000E also E-tap, and then 10K, that will be Dura-Ace Di2. And I don't know why we've got down here the completely new Reacto disc LTD, which is made around the CF2 frame also. I don't know why so, with some really cool components. It will weigh 821. So this is the frame here. Which one to choose? As I said, you are on the budget and want still have Aero bike, that's Reacto 400. If you're riding a lot, training a lot, and you want to have Aero bike, or maybe for the look, maybe for some time savings, but I don't think so, that would be the CF2. And then when you're really fast, you're gonna have the CF4, either rim or disc version, with some deep section rim wheels, very fast one. That's for the racers. Amazingly looking bike. Then let's go for the all-rounder. This is the Scultura. Here we're gonna have also the rim brake version and disc brake version, and Sculptura does offer the disc brake version on the alloy frame as well. And of course we're gonna have more alloy frames here. Why so? Because the aerodynamically made frames are heavier, and so the difference in aero and non-aero on the alloy frames is even more than on the carbon. That's why the non-aero frames, alloy frames, are still pretty light. So from Scultura 100 to Scultura 400, you're gonna have same frame set, alloy frame with the carbon fork, but I guess this is just the carbon blades. They don't tell us really. You're gonna have same frame set on different components. Really good bike for anyone who wants to just ride on the road, train on the road, on the rollers maybe as well. This is it. And then from 4000 up to the 6000, we've got the CF2 frame, and then the Sculptura Limited. That's the cheapest version on the CF4 frame. The CF4, my friends, will weigh 860 grams. Super light. They don't give us the weight of the CF2. I don't know why, because they've given us on the Reactor. But anyway, 860 grams on medium-large size, super light bike. From the Limited upwards, you're gonna have the CF4 frame. And then again, the disc version, you've got 3 options on the alloy bike, and then 4000, 5000 and 6000 and 7000 E and 4s are on CF2 frame, and then Limited is CF4, and all here upwards is CF4. CF2 versus CF4, if money is no problem for you, go for the CF4. It will be super light, but CF2 will still be very light bike. Let's even go for like 4000. The weight of this bike is sometimes, when you just hover over, okay, we're gonna click here, 846. Cool. This is really good. Cool. 105, and it says here Sculptura CF2 disc fork, and that should be the full carbon fork. Really well made with the cable routing here. I just remember I was on some of the cheapest alloy frames. I was experiencing some cable rattling inside the frame. Otherwise, tested by me, very good bikes. And finally, great addition to the road bikes. Really good addition. Mission Road. This is basically their cyclocross bike, which is the Cyclocross, the Mission CX bike. So same frame set, but just different components. It will have a little bit more spacers under the stem, so that it will be more upright, a little bit more upright. And it comes with a wonderful wheels and wonderful tires, which are 32C. So on these bikes, you've got 25C, on this one 32. For whom? For somebody who maybe weighs more, or for somebody who trains like a mountain biker, but also trains on the road bike. There you go, you can have it something like this. You can go for some hard pack, gravel even. But also for somebody who doesn't have really good condition on the tarmac. So bad roads, there you have it. This will always have better puncture protection than the 25C tire. And also for somebody who just needs more comfort, these tires will change a lot. So real racers, Aero racing bike, that's the Reacto all-rounder super light frame Scultura, and do it all on the tarmac and some little gravel mission road. And then the Silex, which is the gravel bike, gravel touring bike, and the Mission CX will be covered in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Put your question in the comments, and see you in the next one. Bye.